Hey y'all, what's up? This is Mike with the Watch List video for, oh my God, it's tomorrow Friday? Friday, December 6th. I don't know what happened this week, but we had a couple real narrow range days on the SPY here, low volume. We kind of had a nice little mini breakout, if you will, yesterday. And then today, another narrow range day. You guys in chat, you know me. I make a living basically buying pullbacks for the most part. I mean, I take little breakout trades and such too, but for the most part, I let strong stocks show themselves intraday, right? Preferably with news, and then play pullbacks to buy zones. And there's just this weird scenario. It feels like it's going on this week where something that's strong isn't even getting into like the twos buy zone for the first couple hours, and by then the thing seems so extended that so I'm really struggling. I bet I've set a record this week for number of bids that I've had to cancel. Right, I'll throw out a bid and then it turns above my bid and heads higher, and so I've canceled the bid. I've done that more than I can count this week. So I'm a little frustrated, but everything in the market's always temporary. I don't really understand why we're not getting kind of cleaner pullbacks right now on the stuff that I'm trading, and it just could just be a fluke, right? I don't know, but anyway, let me throw this over for new faces in chat. Please pause the video and read that. It's a good description of what we're all about in the chat room, and I'm going to go into the watch list for what I'm going to watch tomorrow, hopefully to catch some setups. SOUN AI play super extended, but it was very strong today. This is one that I think I got one fill in it and had a small gain, but overall I never really got it where I wanted it, right? But it's strong enough. I'm going to put it on watch, but we also need to understand how extended it is. DXYZ, you had this kind of pennant here formed, and it broke out of that today, closing off its highs though. But you have that sometimes when something's pushing to new all-time highs. And it's worth noting that it's had two big days in a row. So it ran to 53.77, and the start of this was probably $11 below that, right? So it's had a big run. Probably needs to come in for a day or two, but I am going to put it on a chart tomorrow. SCRV, it's hard to tell, but it's actually nice volume. If I just go back this far, you can see pretty good volume, right? When you pan back out, it doesn't look like that much. But anyway, maybe something's up there. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. QUBT. Anything quantum computing related is going to go on watch. So this is one of them. And I'll show you QBTS. Wait a minute. Do I not have that on watch? Hang on. That was my favorite one. Hang on a second. Let me throw QBTS on the list. QBTS. Let me go back to QUBT one more time. QUBT. I can't type tonight. All right, so there you go. It doesn't look that interesting, but I want to watch all of them because QBTS actually ripped to new recent highs today before coming back down, closing off of its highs. But this one's super strong, so that's why. So QBTS is on watch. QUBT. Maybe I should throw in, I don't have these written down. RGTI, closing well off its highs. The one that is kind of the leader of the pack, I would say, is IONQ. And you can kind of watch that. That one gets strong, and some of these others are certainly worth watching. But I'll just keep the two Qs on, QUBT and QBTS. Those are the two I've chosen, the quantum computing plays. All right, so let me go to UMAC. Had this big run, 3 days in a row down, was on bounce watch today, and did put in a green day. So I'm going to watch it for a continuation of that bounce tomorrow. VFS. Big move yesterday, today kind of reversing. I'm looking for a third day play there. Fossil, feels like nobody's watching it anymore. Look how that volume's died off. But it did have a big rip, and you've got 3 days lower, so it goes on bounce watch. As does UAVS. The drone plays were super hot, and now they've really cooled off, but maybe they're going to turn back up tomorrow. That's a clean 4-day pullback there on much lower volume, so that stays on bounce watch. PDYN, same thing, another red day, goes on bounce watch. ON was on bounce watch coming to today. Kind of a narrow range, no triggers into today, but it goes back on watch. I'm going to throw Intel on watch too, just because 4 clean days in a row down, pretty good volume. I look to the left and you could say, well, support is probably here, which has a long way to go, but this one might give a snapback bounce tomorrow after that 4-day nasty sell-off. We'll see. goes on watch. Doesn't cost me anything to have it on a chart. PRCH, big breakout 3 days ago, and then a couple days lower on declining volume. We're going to look for a bounce in that one. GRRR, kind of the same thing, goes on bounce watch. And then NVCR had this huge gap up, and then a follow-through day, and now you got a couple days lower on much lower volume. That one goes on bounce watch as well. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the pre-market, and we'll add some gappers to this list, and I'm done for now.